Setiap tahun, program pelajar Fulbright Amerika Syarikat mengajar graduan pelbagai jurusan daripada kolej atau universiti Amerika ke sekitar dunia sebagai pembantu pengajar Bahasa Inggeris atau singkatannya ETA. 2018 menyaksikan 100 graduan dihantar ke Malaysia dan ditempatkan di sekolah-sekolah pekan kecil serta luar bandar di sekitar negara dengan misi untuk meningkatkan kebolehan berbahasa Inggeris di kalangan pelajar kita. Dan selama 11 bulan juga, mereka menjadi tenaga pengajar dan pada masa sama, belajar menyesuaikan diri dengan budaya serta cara hidup masyarakat tempatan. Jom ikuti saya, Syafiq Adnan, menjejak 12 peserta ETA ini berkongsi pengalaman mereka dengan anda.
Putri setubung, putri sejinjang, penjaga gunung negeri Sarawak, manisnya si ada dapat dilawan.
Petang-petang macam ni sedap dapat hirup udara segar, lagi pula daripada laut. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Anda bersama saya Muhammad Syafiq Adnan dalam satu lagi episod bersama ETA. Tapi sebelum tu, saya nak anda teka, kat mana agaknya saya sekarang ni? Kalau tengok kat belakang tu, kita ada kuda laut. Mana lagi kalau bukan saya berada di bandar kedua terbesar di negeri Sarawak, bumi kenyalang, iaitu di Miri. Apa yang menariknya kali ini, saya nak bawakan kisah seorang lagi ETA yang telah pun ditempatkan di Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Luak. Dan beliau cukup menarik untuk saya perkenalkan kepada anda kerana pelbagai program akan diisi sepanjang kisah beliau yang akan saya ceritakan sebentar nanti. Jadi kalau nak tahu kisah beliau, jom ikut saya. Dalam episod kali ini, kami akan memaparkan dua peserta ETA, Cikgu Courtney yang ditempatkan di Sarawak dan Cikgu Marra di Melaka. Jom kita ke Sarawak dulu untuk bersama ETA pertama kita. Courtney Hill berasal dari Chicago, Illinois. Beliau merupakan graduan jurusan Sains Politik dan Perniagaan dari Kolej Knox. Cikgu Courtney telah pun ditempatkan di Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Luak di Miri, Sarawak. Kali ini agak istimewa kerana Cikgu Courtney menganjurkan kem Bahasa Inggeris untuk murid-murid kurang upaya di bawah program pendidikan khas integrasi sekolahnya. Program ini merujuk kepada kanak-kanak luar biasa yang menghadapi masalah pembelajaran antaranya yang mengalami disleksia, autisma, sindrom Down dan bermacam lagi.
I struggled in school. School was not my strong suit, but it wasn't until my sophomore year of high school that I found out that I was diagnosed with dyslexia. And basically it impacts the way I read and write. So like I said, what takes one person maybe 15-20 minutes to do might take me an hour, 2.5 hours to do. It may be sometimes even longer. So I wanted to work with kids that had learning disabilities like me.
Kem yang bertema Fly High atau terbang tinggi turut disertai peserta ETA lain dari sekitar Malaysia bagi memupuk interaksi dalam bahasa Inggeris bersama pelajar-pelajar ini.
I made sure that this English camp was specifically for them. So we had two groups, some that were a little bit more capable because everyone's needs are a little bit different. Some kids made airplanes. We made out of cardboard, recycled cardboard, some motors, a little battery wiring, and they were able to make their own planes. And some of them actually moved, which was the goal, was for them to move, but depending on how you made it, But to see their engineering skills, and their painting skills, their artistic skills, their designs on their planes, and how happy they were when they saw them moving across the floor. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, they were ecstatic. They were excited about it. And another group of students, we made kites, and we made more like kites for decorative, and we colored, and then I bought some actual kites so every student could have a kite. So seeing them out there with these kites and just flying and having fun was exactly what I wanted to see. It worked out better than I thought it was going to work out. And it wasn't necessarily about English too. It wasn't necessarily an English camp. It wasn't focused on speaking the language, learning the language. And that's what made it fun, because they were using the language and they didn't even think about using the language.
He helped me a lot when I have some of a difficulty, when I think I'm down sometimes, because me being as a slow learner, I always overthink about myself. I always lower myself down than others. Since he's a slow learner too, he helped me a lot. He teaches and he knows what kind of thing we need because he has experienced it before.
What Courtney did today is what you call the inclusive program, where the school has got special needs students and they are not neglected. They are not neglected. When they see the ETAs walking around the school, Courtney went to the class, get programs for them, organized English camp. They feel that they are also part of the school community. They are not somebody who is an outcast, you know, and you can see how involved and engaged the students were. And they are speaking English.
Jom kita beralih pula ke Melaka bersama ETA kita di sana. Ini dia Marra Clay dari Minnesota. Beliau merupakan graduan kimia dan sains alam sekitar dari College Whitman. Cikgu Marra telah pun ditempatkan di Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Seri Bemban, Jasing, Melaka.
Welcome to the beach! Our day is called Melaka Superheroes of Service, and we are bringing 40 students to the beach for cleanup and 40 students to another organization to volunteer. And so I will be leading a program in the morning at the beach to clean up, where we will also talk about how volunteering is really important in our community, and to really challenge them to think about what they can do and how they can work together to make their kampong, their city, their state an even better place.
I learned to save the environment by picking up the rubbish, plant more plants and other things. I feel very excited to pick up our leaders, such as we are picking plastics, durians and pampers all.
Selesai pembersihan pantai, kesemua pelajar berkumpul di sekolah bersama guru ETA mereka untuk aktiviti lanjut berbentuk team building atau pembinaan pasukan. Kali ini menekankan komunikasi dan penulisan dalam bahasa Inggeris. Antaranya, ini dia. Agaknya apa yang dibuat oleh pelajar-pelajar ini ya.
Right now we have students playing a game called reverse golf, and the students have to get a ball to go around the holes without falling through it, but everyone has to hold on to it and keep it level. It's a really good team building activity because they all have to work together and they have to communicate in order to accomplish the task. So they're having fun too, which is always a bonus.
Menyusul, Cikgu Courtney dan Cikgu Marra berkongsi projek-projek menarik yang diadakan di sekolah masing-masing.
Hi, my name is Marra. First up, we are going to my Form 2 class, Tuberjaya. Jump, let's go! I'm in the classroom with Forms 1 to Form 5. I teach all of the forms at my school with another English teacher. So sometimes I just help the teacher with whatever lesson they have planned. Sometimes I do different English games and fun activities to help students engage with their curriculum in a more maybe interesting way for them, or in a way that makes them think about English in a unique way. And then after school, I have tons of different activities that I do depending on the day. I helped coach netball, I helped coach handball. Right now I'm coaching a drama club, choral speaking, and 2 different dance teams, and I also have a creative writing class. And so after school is really my time to be with the students and help keep them excited about learning English and working on some kind of really cool project.
beliau adalah seorang yang sangat disukai oleh bukan sahaja pelajar tetapi juga guru-guru di sekolah ini. Sebab beliau adalah seorang yang sangat friendly, mudah mesra dan dia sangat bertenaga. Beliau suka terlibat dalam semua aktiviti.
So one awesome project that my students did in this class was, it's called Garden of the Galaxy, and they collected different rubbish from around the school and used it to make a garden for their classroom. Hey Husna, come here. Husna, can you explain to them how you made this? This is awesome.
I use the rock and I painting the rock with color, and this we use the bottles to make the piece, and we find the plant at our school and put here. And,
That's great. Okay, good job. I think it's a really cool way that they thought about bringing environmental issues into their classroom.
Kita beralih ke Miri, Sarawak pula, di mana Cikgu Courtney menubuhkan satu kelab yang cukup menarik untuk pelajarnya.
Thought more about what was I passionate about and what could I, rally some students around. Like I said, they were looking for things to get involved in. They had all this extra free time. I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of radio shows. I listen to the radio shows here because, wherever I am, I try to listen to the radio because it gives me news, information, gives me the, what's going on. So I thought, it took me a while, but it kind of clicked, and I was like, why don't we start a radio show, start a podcast? And some students were like, let's do it. Like, they were excited about it. They were like, we want to do something like that. So all I did was go get the school's mixer. I got my laptop. I did a little research on how to, make all of these things work together. Got the software, and I plugged it in, grabbed the microphones, turned them on, and we just started talking. We had a radio show ever since. And it's the students that have gotten involved in it have taken it very seriously, and they have their own sayings, their own catchphrases, and when it first started off, it was interviewing teachers and getting to know them better and asking them silly questions like, who was your first crush? And, just like having fun in a way that they don't normally get to have fun with their teachers other than the in the classroom relationship that they have. So and I wanted it to be about them. It's not my radio show, it's their radio show.
I'm Kathleen, and our producer, A Monster, and our camera girl with the GURL.
And we are the Lux Crew, bruh.
And you're listening to another episode of Lux Radio.
Stay tuned for Happy!
He always try to bring in the elements of fun, the elements of joy, so that students will learn in a very pleasure way. We need that kind of encouragement to the students and expose students that English is actually very fun. We use it every day and every time. For Connie, I think he is funny and he is very naughty. You see? So yeah. How naughty is this? So how naughty is this?
Menyusul, Cikgu Marra dan Cikgu Courtney berkongsi dengan kita apa yang paling disukai mereka di Malaysia. Jangan ke mana-mana, kembali selepas ini.
So right now we're at a 28 Cafe in the city center of Miri, and this is one of my favorite places to come to. I usually come here every weekend when I'm in town. Come here and I get my favorite food, my favorite dish, lox and Sarawak. So it's got some prawn in it, coconut milk based broth. Yeah, so lox is my favorite dish, and it's a local delicacy here in Sarawak. And I think I've tried laksa from other areas, but I think laksa Sarawak is definitely my favorite dish, and of the laksa is my favorite. The broth there it's thick, it's creamy, and it's spicy in ways that sometimes other laksas that I've had around here or just other areas don't have the balance of the three as good as this one. But you know, wherever I am, if I see laksa Sarawak, if I just see laksa, I'm gonna try it. So.
Cikgu Courtney ini sebenarnya gemar sangat makan laksa, hingga kan akaun Instagramnya pun dinamakan sebagai Laksa Monster.
I'm not that active on Instagram. I try not to be on it too much, but it's a good way to just like share photos and, you know, keep up with students and keep up with friends and family. But you know, it finally clicked with me when I was eating some laksa. I was playing around with the word, and I got to Loch Ness Monster, and I was like the Loch Ness Monster, and was playing around all these words, and then I simply just became Laksa Monster, Laksa_monster, and it just stick with that. And then I have a lot of kids that actually just call me Laksa. They don't even call me Courtney or Laksa Monster. That's exactly what they call me. So even people who I don't know who may be following me for some reason, just like, hey, that's the Laksa Monster.
Dan di Miri, Cikgu Courtney ada gerai kegemarannya di sini. Nak tahu apa? Ini dia.
So right now we're in Cabana, which is a really nice place to like come, hang out with friends, family. They've got coconut smoothies and different like food stalls out here, so you can come eat a meal out here and look out at the sunset. Cabana has a stall that keeps moving around for some reason, but that's where we went, and we got coconut smoothies, and they have like different toppings. Like my favorite to get is like coconut smoothie with a little caramel on it, a little salt maybe, but caramel. And the coconut smoothie is fire. Coconut products where I live in the U.S. It's not like, you know, there's not just coconuts around or coconut smoothies. I like to get it, and then you can sit right out there on the waterfront, and you can enjoy your coconut smoothie, and you know, watch the waves, or watch the boats go by, or watch the fishermen fishing, or just, you know, go out there with some friends like we did, and just kind of hang out and enjoy a coconut smoothie on a hot day.
Dan bercakap pasal kelapa, di Semenanjung pula tengok siapa pula minum kelapa smoothie ini.
This is beautiful. Cantik. This is amazing. I absolutely adore the state of Melaka. I think I am so fortunate to be here. You know, every ETA lives in a different community, and I think that the ETAs in Melaka have an amazing setup because we have the beautiful historic city, we have the kampongs that we live in, and the schools that we teach in. You know, we get all of the different kinds of food. We're close to KL. I think I absolutely love being in Melaka. My school, it's more of like the kampong feel. There's traditional Melaka houses. It feels a lot like rural Malaysia. But then you come here to Melaka, and there's so much European architecture because of the Portuguese and the Dutch settlements that, like, when you walk along the Melaka River, it doesn't necessarily feel like Malaysia as much as it feels like Venice or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's just like a very different part of Malaysia that I think a lot of people don't see unless they come check out Melaka. Yeah.
Siapa-siapa itu memarah pada aku, hatiku terharu, teringat kau selalu. Siapa-siapa itu yang memandang pada aku, hati rasa.
We're going to head inside St. Paul's Church, which is actually the oldest church in all of Southeast Asia, which I think is super cool. Like, that's just amazing how old it is.
Nampaknya kita sudah hampir ke penghujung rancangan. Namun sebelum itu, mari dengarkan dulu kata-kata ETA kita. Apa akan dirindui mereka tentang Malaysia apabila pulang ke Amerika kelak?
There are 1 million things I'm going to miss about Malaysia, and every day I realize a new thing that I'm going to miss. Whether it's the kopi o ice that I drink every morning in the school canteen, and the man in the canteen who knows every day I drink kopi o ice and makes it for me, or missing the delicious nasi lemak that my school makes too, or the masak lemak, all of the canteen food I'm going to miss.
I'm very happy to have been put here in Miri, Sarawak, or just in Sarawak in general, because the city itself is extremely diverse. Iba and Chinese, Malay, you know, being able to celebrate Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, Deepavali, and to see all the different cultures here and being able to go celebrate all of these different things and learn about them and, you know, be a part of it was, you know, very much a blessing.
Okey, bersama kami lagi minggu depan untuk episod terakhir kami Sayang Teacher musim ini.
ETA on the